Okay, that seemed to have done it. I think it's just coming loose on the other end, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. Is it clicking into place? I don't know. 0, bit rate, engine coded. Okay, nice shot. Alright, those were live. Alright, got the shot.
Alright, so what's going on? It's running in there.
Great. Good lord.
What is this?
They had a special request.
Alright.
I know, right? Let's hope that doesn't screw everything. Look, they came all the way out here. They came all the way out here. Okay, let's give this another try. Alright, fixing that. Alright, still making sure it's all working. Yes. Place. Gonna add some media. Cool. Alright, that's the thing that's happening. Fix that. Getting that moved over. Let's hope it doesn't disconnect again. It would make me very sad. Incredibly sad. Just in case. Okay. Alright. I'm a nice guy. Well, I talk a lot of shit in Chicago, so the least I can do. Let's give them one little graphic. Nice, they're all wearing their custom shirts. I love it. Alright, so Chicago on the blue side, actually. I'm not sure what name they're entering under, but they're gonna econ handily, in fact. And that was versus Meaningful Choices. So that was a hell of a lot of dominance there. Given that Meaningful Choices is the best team in New York, let's hope they're sandbagging. Yeah. That's Meaningful Choices on gold. Chicago's team on blue, Logan Arcade. Andre Kwan versus Brian Kang. Brian losing that gate in the middle. Ooh. Queens have a nice bounce. Looked like I should have gone to gold. Didn't quite happen. Brian's doing his best to evade. Get the heck out of there. There are a lot of warriors. Ooh. Andre Kwan takes a dive. Oh, jeez. Brian Kang, absolutely reckless. Oh, Tiana Tam, she is covered in tattoos. Wonderful. Those are killer tattoos. This time, Andre Kwan is taking a lot of punishment. And Brian Kang, he smells blood. Oh, tries to go a little too aggressively and gets slapped down by the blue team. Blue team has a hell of a lot of sword carriers on the field. Now both queens are down there last, while blue is about to win. It's Snail. Oh, yeah, it's only a matter of time. Brian knows he has to go in, but he can't bait Andre Kwan away. And Chicago takes it. I see that. I see that. I can't even be mad, you know? Oh, that wasn't actually meaningful choices. That was Brian King and a bunch of folks I'm not familiar with. So, so that was not what you might expect. Anything can happen. Oh my god, Tiana Tan is also wearing a shirt with abs hanging onto them. Her preference. So we've got Mediocre practicing on the left. Sticky Force is here. Excellent. I actually teamed up with them for a tournament once. There were just 3 of them, and they needed a couple of teammates. And I said, why not? I love Dragon Ball Z, and I love you. And then we kissed. It was, it went a little too far, I admit. It was all on camera, so that's what's important. So we've got blue over here. It's Mediocre. Traditionally, one of the best teams here in New York City. They go toe-to-toe with meaningful choices every single week. Sometimes they even win the glory match, even if they don't win pools. So, very, very strong team. As you can see, their queen just really refuses to put herself in peril. Just supports people, guards the gates very proficiently. Look, as you can see, Mediocre is doing an excellent job of just sneaking in those berries. No problem at all. Snail is moving, but way too slowly. As you see, Mediocre just needs one more blue. Ooh. And the Warriors take down the Queen, so they had a lot going on that game. Oh, sorry, I just noticed the chat. Hi, guys. I know, I'm not, this is all just practice rounds right now, so I'm not updating the names because I'm lazy. And actually, these aren't really, like, the full teams, it looks like. I can't tell. We'll find out. Oh, hi, Glipper. That's, Sean here, the broadcaster of, the Chicago tournament, professional broadcaster. You said you were going to have a viewing party. Is that going on right now? How is the quality from your end? Is the audio volume mixed correctly? We spent a lot of time trying to get it right. But balanced for a Kickstarter cafeteria. Semi-professional. Well, you sound professional to me. That's all I can take. Yes, the internet is up and Sean is in. Oh no, I got it. See, yeah, see, oops, that's wrong. Somewhere. Oh, awesome. Yep, no problem. Okay. Got on 3 devices, all look solid. Oh, that makes me happy. So we spent a lot of time setting this up. Can swarm enemies meet Luke, please? Please. And will the real Slim Shady please stand up? So once again, Mediocre is strong on that econ strategy. They were a transformed team, in fact, after they visited Chicago and learned the Chicago way. Ooh. And there you have it. Very strong at military as well. They put the team on their back heel. And they force the Queen into compromising positions. And this is what you get. You get a very strong Mediocre. So yes, I did just admit that one of our 2 top teams is copying Chicago. That's a thing I just said out loud. So it looks like we have meaningful choices as B team. Or, you know what, it actually looks like players are just mixing about, quite frankly. Because I believe I know who's on the A team, and I see some of them up there too. So a mixture of players. Sometimes they have all 10 of their players show up to the Friday tournaments, in which case they get 2 teams, and they tend to do top 3 easily. Yeah, they're all quite good. You tried to stream the tournament on the actual KQ cabinets? Oh no. Hell, I don't even know what to tell you with that. It's HDMI cables and just make the male end go into the female end until it works. That's literally all I do. That's pretty awesome. Oh, thank you, Logan Arcade, for streaming this out. Yeah, this ought to be huge. I'm tempted to get this webcam running. We don't know what was crashing the stream earlier. So we just disabled a lot of our extra stuff. But I wish you could see behind me, because we're sitting in a theater, and there's an entire auditorium of people sitting behind me. It's kind of awesome. Or I suppose theater. Why did I change my word? I don't know. Yeah, Charles will join me eventually. He's right now, I think, gathering people for the challenge brackets. And we should be going live, well, I don't know, within 30 minutes, I imagine. So I just want to show, look, player cams. Look at those intense faces. All 3 of them on either side. Yeah, we do what we can. We did not have fisheye cameras. These are Logitech HD Pro webcam C920s. I know Megan from Chicago tried to help me out, but our cameras were just not strong enough. Sorry, Chicago and Portland. Whoever else is in. Got 15 viewers. That's excellent. Yep, if you're watching, say hi. Say who you're rooting for. What strategy you like to play. Which B is the sexiest. But we all know it's abs. Ooh, and gold takes it.
Oh, man.
That's literally all I saw.
You look at some gaps tonight.
I know, this is my signature thing, right? Not as... Sorry, that was amazing.
It's because I'm abs. So I feel like a thug.
You are a thug. Yeah. You've been working out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you notice?
I see that.
I've been eating pizza and playing this. My ultimate workout. Yeah, no.
That's good. I had pizza for lunch and dinner. I'm living my best
Did you eat
life.
it at Franklin Pizza?
The what pizza?
The pizza place right around here?
That must have been what they ordered. Yeah,
Oh,
imagine.
yeah.
I'm not sure what I ate. It came from a box. It was pizza-like.
Very good.
Pretty good. So you're going to win tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo!
That was almost.
Yeah, we're close. It's grazing. Okay. All right. Everybody who is watching says that the balance and the quality is fantastic.
Oh, good.
And we got Glypher here, Sean.
Oh, you
who
turn on.
broadcasts.
Oh, I see. You're just using it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I was giving
Hooking it up
taking a
to-
chance.
You scare me. You scare me, Albrecht.
No. I didn't activate any more things.
That's all we need is another 70 updates to this computer
Yeah, right.
in the middle of this tournament. All right, so we want the dashboard up here, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good. We're rooting for some snail victories against Chicago. Piping Hot Skulls. This is a Portland-based player, I believe.
That's Portland.
Yeah.
Welcome, Portland. Great job with your last tournament. I was watching. I was very entertaining. All right, so, and then in here.
Chasm669. Not familiar with Chasm. Oh, cool. I've got the player list up here, too. Or the playlist, the chat list. Sound good. Yay. Yeah, we've got like a mixing board and like mic stands. This is pretty sweet. We did have a camera showing us earlier, but I don't know if that was causing the crashes, so we're not having it anymore. Sorry, y'all. Can't see our beautiful, beautiful faces. Actually, I might just tweet it out at some point. Yeah, I guess. I don't see why not.
You talk to Luke. I'm doing the brackets. I can't. I'm sorry. Who did he say?
I think it's free play up till like 15 minutes from now.
Enemies,
Hello.
Fiji,
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
UAB versus Sweden. I think Swarm enemies.
Ex-Chicago, no Killer Queen in LA. Wait, no, there's Killer Queen in LA.
No, San Francisco.
Oh, San Francisco, right. I just get all those terrible West Coast places combined in my head. Oh, wait, I didn't say that.
Calling out the West Coast. The entire coast of the United
entire
States
coast.
is not good enough
It's
for Matt
all
Albrecht.
just, it's not New York. It's better in a lot of ways, and I'm just salty about it. That's really what it comes down to.
All right.
All better went to Nintendo World and pay your respects. Oh, yeah. Luke, the organizer.
You want to look at the seating? 20 viewers.
Hell yeah.
This is, I think, officially the most watched Killer Queen event in New York City history.
We peaked at 23 at Chinatown Fair.
Wow.
People will tune
All
in
right,
as we
fair
go.
enough,
Yeah,
fair
for
enough.
sure.
So we should be-
The night
we
is
should be
young.
doing better.
It's like an Evo where it like doubles when it gets to the championship. Right?
I hope so.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I would get some of that Evo crowd out. Swarm Enemies is Kickstarter. Death Above is Kickstarter. Maple Leaf?
Snail Street. Snail Street.
Are they? What level?
So I work with them against
Okay.
No. Quiet time. What do you think? You
Sorry.
own the machine? All right. What do you think? You made the machine? I don't know. I feel like grabbing a beer. My voice is gonna get hoarse very
You
quickly.
need water then. Beer's not gonna help you with your voice.
Probably
It's just
water.
gonna dry
yeah.
you out more, man.
Yeah. What? Wait. Or
All right. So.
Diet Coke.
So though.
So I wouldn't put Snail Street.
I know. I'm sorry you guys didn't get practice much. Did you go to Chinatown Fair? Have you done something there?
No. Seriously, no.
Okay. Excellent. So I'll stay in with your buddy.
All right. So why don't we put them against?
Oh.
Sounds good.
And then.
I didn't know until I got here that there were trophies on the
but
line. That's pretty awesome. So only for the winning team, I suppose.
So like our heavy hitters are mediocre. Eating the bees.
I know. I wish I could.
Not great.
So then switch those two and then.
Luke.
Close.
What's up? Luke.
All right, every time I get a kill, I'm gonna shout your name.
That's cool. Luke. That's great. Sing my name.
Hey Luke.
All right. So this
Oh,
is
sorry.
here.
Can we test the buttons to make sure everything's working? Fine?
Everything's working.
Okay, sorry, sir.
All right. So that looks good to you. This is like number 3 for our scene.
So what are y'all doing
And
tomorrow?
BYOD is Nick and Josh's team.
No
They're
idea. My buddy's
right now.
off today.
They used to be really good.
Yeah, let's get them out of here.
Oh no. This
Okay, so I think this looks good.
You wanted to play
Let's
Duck
double limit.
Anything.
great.
I'm just yeah.
So I will hit start
I have the
tournament
day
when
off
we're going to
this
start the tournament.
I have lots of
Otherwise,
days
people are
off.
going to start rushing in once
I'm
they
unemployed.
interact.
yeah. Lots of days off. Yeah, I don't know. I know Charles is getting the
They
tournament
need to
going
know the
at the end of the
format,
day.
double elimination, 2 out of 3, switching off between the day and night map.
Yeah.
We're going to
But with,
call
like,
their
mixed
names,
teams.
we're going to call who's on deck.
That'd
If
be
you're
neat.
on
No,
deck,
that's
be
something
in
that,
this room,
you
we have
guys did
seats for
recently.
you.
Yeah, we do them like every other month or something like that. It's a lot of fun.
I love
It's
it.
kind of like the precursor to our
All right.
normal tournament.
Okay.
Yeah, and everyone just plays wasted.
That's excellent. As you see, these arcade machines are so old, they don't have the cup holder.
Oh yeah.
I know. It's sad.
I'm saying ours is in the future, man. You got lights at the bottom, you have spoilers, side doors.
Damn.
I just want to test the button.
Like an ejector seat.
That's
Oh,
all
thank you,
I
sir.
wanna do.
They're working. Yeah, we've been
I don't
working on it all day.
You know, when I found out about the Lucas, no one believed me.
All right.
So,
So let me give you some information. All right. So again, the tournament format this evening: 16 teams play a best 2 out of 3 match. It's double elimination. So if you lose one round or match, you come back to the losers bracket. There's 15 seconds between each game in a round. So. Yeah. Exactly. And we will be switching, alternating day map, night map. Right? Day map, night.
There you go. Are the people in the promo signing autographs? Oh wait,
Which team is Kickstarter?
is that you in the promo? No, but Charles knows. Yeah, there's 4 Kickstarter teams, I believe. So 2 of which are considered significantly better than the others. There are 26 people in this thing. That's awesome. Yeah. That is a new record. But I know they're separated. Yeah, I have no idea what the Kickstarter team names are.
Okay.
So hopefully Charles will fill me in on that. there's a handful of them.
It's important because there's a bounty on them.
I understand. Is it a bounty just for the top 2?
Whichever team of at least 3 NYU students defeats Kickstarter's team, I don't know if that means any Kickstarter team. First, Charles Pratt will pay them $200.
That's pretty awesome. I'd imagine it'd just be for the 2 top teams. I saw some of the players practicing earlier who weren't of those teams, and they're just playing for fun, kind of. Not the boy. Well, I'm in commentary. It's my job to judge people.
Yeah, definitely.
I heard you're quite proficient at that.
I commented one game last week.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was fun and I loved it.
Excellent.
Charles said a very nice thing about me.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. I saw that on the group chat. So yeah, anyone's welcome to hop in, like literally anytime, because I know I'm gonna need some voice breaks.
Definitely want to do that, especially because I'm probably gonna get eliminated pretty soon.
Oh no! Wait, is it single elimination?
It's double elimination.
Double elimination.
But still.
Okay. No, have confidence. Y'all been practicing, right? You were at the Tuesday?
I've got a new team, and
Oh, is it all new players? Like,
well, not all new, but all of them don't have a ton of experience. So I'm not playing with meaningful choices this week. I'm on bees.
Oh, is that the B team of Meaningful Choices? I hate to say it that way.
No, it's not.
No, okay.
No, we're our own animal.
You're right, okay. You know what?
Defined by meaningful choices.
Brian King told me that he was going to split up all of the people on the A teams, and they were going to make all of their own. They were going to be queens for their own teams because he's tired of winning.
I think he claimed that. Yeah.
I don't know if that's.
I don't know if there's enough
true.
people to support such an endeavor.
Yeah, I'm like, are they all going to recruit 4 new people like outside of the scene? Yeah, that's very optimistic. I like the
Aaron's
thought.
going to demonstrate for us.
I have
Aaron is on the blue
failed to
team
get
and is
people
on
over.
deck, and therefore he will sit here. Sit blue team right here. We will be announcing the brackets in 2 minutes out there. When you are on deck, when you're the next team to be playing, blue team sits here, gold team sits there. And 2 lucky VIPs can sit here and listen to all the strategizing. Alright? Just in case. Cool.
Cool. All right. Well, I missed a lot of chat here. Top class. Yeah, mics up, please. Oh yeah, we were talking away from the mics. Sorry, I was conspiring, talking shit. There's a mute button, 2 mute buttons, so I can talk all the shit I need to. No, I would never spare you for my shit talking. Tell us how Kickstarter looks like. All right, so you enter the building, and this is pretty bizarre. It's in Brooklyn, near the waterfront. It's in this like old converted like warehouse space. It's an unassuming door. There's no signage, and when you walk in, there's like this elevated walkway, and to your left you see this like indoor space this outdoor space that's inside, right? Like a little nature zone that you can go break into and like bring your laptop to work. And to the right, you see this cafeteria auditorium, very wooden, woodsy style almost. And then there's a theater that you walk into from there, and that's where the tournament is taking place right now in this theater space. So this will give you somewhat of an idea. Oh no, not at all actually. The crappy player cam. I know we have a webcam hooked up right in front of me that would show all of the folks sitting behind me. But I don't want to chance crashing XSplit any more than I already have. It's a piece of shit program. But yeah, the space is very modern, tech-centric. It's very West Coast, despite the fact that we're in New York. But yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think we should start. All right, I'm going to hit start tournament.
Yeah, open office plan kind of deal. They have a gallery somewhere. I haven't even seen that,
So should I
like
see
for
that up on
employee
screen
art.
now? I think you should now.
Let me go
yeah.
check.
It's pretty cool stuff.
Okay, so this is exciting, Matt.
Yeah, we're gonna do this.
I guess should we get started? Yep. All right. First up, we have Beauty and the Bees on blue and BYOB on gold. On deck is Meaningful Choices on blue and Sting You Force on gold. So could Beauty and the Bees, BYOB, Meaningful Choices, and Sting You Force report to the theater?
Try reloading. Reload the page.
BYOB. Okay, here we go.
If you're wondering where to sit in the theater, you should sit on the blue side or the gold side. I think relative to the cabinets.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yes, I think it's relative to the cabinets. All right, so we're gonna get started here pretty soon. Very exciting. I just want to say, right before we start, for people who are watching at home, we have a lot of teams. We have 16 teams tonight, so it's going to be an amazing tournament. But there are really 3 teams to watch, right?
Oh, yeah.
And those teams are called NYC teams. There's Chicago's here, and there's Kickstarter. And that's what we're going to answer today, right?
Oh, yeah.
Has the NYC team gotten, has the New York City scene gotten good enough to take on Kickstarter in Chicago? Is Chicago as good as they say they are? Is Kickstarter as good as they say they are? Even though they refuse to play with anybody.
But they were present in one tournament earlier.
They
this
were
year.
present, yes. A long time ago at a place called Waka Waka. It's now... It's true. Chicago's
They're
in
legit.
the actual attract screen video, so that's an accomplishment.
So how did Kickstarter perform in that tournament? Do you recall, Charles?
I believe they crushed everybody.
They crushed everybody.
Absolutely
But
crushed everybody.
that was before we had a weekly event organized
It's true.
by Charles Crackett.
The New York City scene is a lot stronger now, and so
And
it's
I've
pretty
seen it.
pretty exciting.
I've studied the videos. I've watched. New York has gotten a lot better. So both Beauty and the
Alright.
Bees
Do we
and
have,
BYOB. Oops, I meant to cap that. Sorry.
You're going to gold. No, you're going to blue.
There we go.
BYOB on
Our regulars here in New York, they play pretty much every single week at the 5v5 Friday event at NYU Game Center. And BYOB, this is the dev team. This has both Nikita Mikros and Josh DeBonis and friends. Oh, and it looks like Josh DeBonis' significant other is joining, Amanda. Oh, this is going to be wonderful. What a great start.
All right, so we're about to jump in to this first best of 3. All right, so a little bit of history. BYOB, the only team tonight that's going to have 2 members that have actually made the game. They have Josh DeBonis and Nick Mikros. This is BYOB is their team. And we have Beauty and the Bees, which is a regular at 5v5, the weekly tournament we have here in New York. And a very strong team, a stalwart team. They're usually not the best, but they're usually very close to the top of the brackets. And here we go. All right, we're starting up. Here we go.
Let's get it started. So Diego tends to play a very aggressive queen. Let's see if he's learned from the last tournament just how to hold back a little bit. So goes in for a dive, already taking risks. While gold is pulling in berries, uncontested right now, but blue is very quickly adjusting.
All right, so we finally have a ledge guard for blue on gold's hive. While the blue hive remains open. So far, only the queen has been over there trying to do a little bit of harassment. Oh,
gold queen goes down, and that is Josh DeBonis, creator of the game.
So Beauty and the Bees
advantages
right
for
now
him.
in the kill lead and in the berry lead.
Oh yeah, and they have a wide open base as the
Gold's
queen goes up to defend.
moving the snail, but immediately chased off.
A sad snail touch. Blue has complete control of the gates. Gold slowly getting him back. But really needs to get in position to defend.
All right, Beauty and the Bees only needs 2 more berries to take this first game.
Oh, Waffle's getting chased off. And
the hive's cleared out. Gold Queen goes down. We don't have any
life.
runners to take advantage of this open hive. Gold gets another harasser in position.
So as blue slowly gets up there. It's too little, too late. However, gold getting chased off.
One in.
Oh, Gold Queen
Go.
dying to military, trying to stop the econ, shows death before dishonor.
That is, okay, there we go. So Beauty and the Bees going up 1 game in this best of 3 against BYOB, which means that we are moving on to the night map. Here in New York, unlike some other scenes, we switch off between night map and day map. Having fully metabolized the night map into our scene. Wow. And here we go. These 2 teams are starting up.
Can Beauty and the Bees be as dominant on econ and military this game?
Oh, BYOB, 3 berry opening.
Alright, looks like they've got a little more focus and poise. No queen deaths thus far. Oh, however, blue playing very dangerously. Narrowly avoiding a sword.
Oh! All right, Josh
Goes
DeBonis,
down.
queen for BYOB goes down. So once again, we have a situation where Beauty and the Bees... Oh, Josh goes down again! So Josh is on his last life, and Beauty and the Bees is getting farther and farther ahead in the berry count.
So we're going to see Beauty and the Bees transition to a full military.
Oh,
no,
and
not
Josh goes down
necessary.
again, and that means
Queen
that
takes
Beauty
on
and the
Queen.
Bees closes it out, 2-0.
Very excellent.
Okay, next up we have Meaningful Choices on blue and Sting You Force on gold. On deck, so report to the theater is Killer Queen, Logan Arcade, Chicago, and Bumblebees. So please report to the theater, Logan Arcade and Bumblebees.
Should we switch off who's taking point as far as commentary goes?
Oh, I think we're doing
We're doing good?
Yeah.
I just don't want to step on you or something.
No, I think we're good. Call it what you see.
Cool. All right. So here we go. A little bit of a story about these two teams. Meaningful Choices right now, outside of perhaps Kickstarter, is maybe the strongest team in New York. They sort of wrangle with that position for that position with Mediocre. Sting You Force is a relatively new team, but has shown a lot of promise in the last few weekly tournaments. So it's going to be really interesting to see how these two teams butt up against each other.
So a fun tidbit about Meaningful Choices, they have enough players to comprise two separate teams. And their queen, Brian Kang, has sort of chosen his best players for this event and tried to rank them like meritocracy style.
Yes.
No
Right.
favorites picked.
I think only favorites pick.
Well,
I
okay.
think that's the point.
Not like personal favorites. Well, he
Right,
only
right.
likes people who are good at the game, so I guess it is personal.
Okay, so right now we have Meaningful Choices with an enormous berry lead. The snail is moving a little bit for Sting You Force, but we'll see what happens with that. Meaningful Choices, in the meantime, is only 2 berries away. Sting You Force's queen goes down. We have 2 berries coming up, in fact, and this is going to cinch this first game. And that means that Meaningful Choices goes up 1 game against Sting You Force. And actually, Brian Kang is switching out with Maurizio. And Brian Wong is playing Queen for Meaningful Choices right now.
Here
So
we
we have
are,
a
so
little
they'll
bit
be
of a
alternating.
roster shakeup, maybe to keep their players fresh.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Brian Kang said he wants to keep his hands calm
right.
as he gets into the finals.
That's right.
That's how
He's-
confident he is. in
He's
his music.
very protective of his wrists.
Yep.
They're very important to him. All right, here in this next game on the night map, right off the bat, it looks like Meaningful Choices is going for kind of a conservative strategy, a 2-2 strategy. 2 workers running berries and 2 soldiers.
Gold, Sting You Force actually was their queen a few weeks back on a random pickup. So, yeah, I don't know if you recall that. And I actually, their name, I'm responsible for their name. They were Ginyu Force prior to that.
Really?
And they wanted a better B pun. I said, how about Sting You Force? So I'm taking full credit for that. I'm
There
not
you
taking
go.
any credit for their lossing.
So,
Their
yeah.
losses
So
right
this is
now.
all your fault, is what you're
It's
saying.
not my fault, yeah. They were so concerned about their pun, but not their skill.
All right, Sting You Force's
That
queen
was
goes
harsh.
down as they really struggle to get these berries into the hive. A lot of harassment going on from blue. Oh, but Brian Wong goes down, but they still have 2 soldiers. Meaningful Choices still has 2 warriors haunting the gold base. And here come the last berries for Meaningful Choices, and that looks like it's going to close it out. And Meaningful Choices takes the game 2-0 against Sting You Force.
Excellent. Solid.
All right,
dominance.
up next we
That's how they do
have
it.
Killer Queen Logan Arcade on blue and Bumblebees on gold. On deck are Swarm Enemies and Sweetums. So could Swarm Enemies and Sweetums report to the theater, please? Okay, this is going to be exciting. This is the first time a Chicago team is going to be seen in New York. This is really exciting. We you know, everyone here in New York City is super grateful to what Chicago has done for the Killer Queen scene, and I'm really excited to have them here playing to see what they've got. This is going to be really great. Okay, right off the bat, it looks like Chicago is running the classic econ. Oh, we got a little.
Look at that. They requested.
Yes.
How do you say no to Andre Quad?
We should say that
that guy
the
has big
Chicago
muscles.
team is actually sponsored by Logan Arcade. So big thank you to Logan Arcade for both being a huge part of the Killer Queen scene and sending a team halfway across the country
Absolutely.
to play in New York.
And for streaming this at Logan Arcade.
Absolutely, yes. So hello to everyone from Chicago. We love you. You're the best. All right, here we see classic Chicago econ going, and on the gold side, really struggling. They have no gates, they have no warriors,
Ooh, get chased out of
and
that
they're not
defensive
really
position.
getting any berries in. So this is going to be a long haul if Bumblebees can take it back. They get a couple berries in there, but Logan Arcade is only 2 berries away from winning this, and they're keeping their hive pretty clear. There we go, all cleared out.
Yep, just 2 to go.
And here comes the last berry. Ab standing there stolidly.
Wow.
And there we go. Logan Arcade goes up 1 against the Bumblebees here at the Killer Queen Kickstarter tournament. We should also say thank you to Kickstarter for throwing
check out
this
the players.
amazing.
What?
Oh yeah, we also
Forgot
have
about
cams
that.
of at least 3 of the players. So I think here
3 most important.
for Logan Arcade we have Andre Kwan on Queen, Megan Stetz, I believe her name is there. Pretty exciting. Some excellent stuff going on. Okay, so here we are on the night map. Now,
It's a pretty new night map.
a very new night map. And actually, this is kind of one of the X factors of this tournament, right? Which is that Chicago, unlike New York, only plays the night map at the very, very end of the tournament. So we'll see how they adapt here to playing it, every other game. We're going to be switching back and forth and back and forth. So let's see how that works out.
All right. Chicago, a lot of dominance on those gates.
Yeah.
Taking it back immediately.
Excellent control from Chicago, as you would expect. They're also moving those berries very quickly.
And guarding the gate too, right as they're guarding that econ.
Yeah. Excellent harassment. They've had a warrior in the gold hive almost the whole time. I mean, when you're watching Chicago, it really is. This is sort of textbook play, right? They are very precise. They are very technical, and they're very, very strong as a result.
Oh yeah, and like they have berries just sitting in their base.
Yeah.
Doing an easy job, and it just
There
that
you
defense
go.
is so solid.
And they only need 1 more. Those berry runners are gonna have to make a full circuit for it. But here we go. Ooh, all right.
Gold tries to clear her base, but gets taken out by Skulls.
But Gold takes the blue queen out for the first time, so there we go. But the last berry comes in, and that means that Chicago takes it 2-0.
Well done, Chicago.
Amazing, excellent, great games. All right, so that means we have Swarm Enemies on blue and Sweetums on gold. Swarm Enemies on blue and Sweetums on gold. We need Snailstrom and Bee Gees on deck. Would Snailstrom and the Bee Gees report to the theater?
Sweetums.
Okay, here we are. We're jumping into our first game between these 2 teams. Right now we have Swarm Enemies on blue and Sweetums
Did I swap them?
on gold. Yes, you did.
Okay.
So we're going to make a hot fix there. Right off the bat, it looks like we have an econ lead for gold, and actually some great berry running there from gold. A lot of harassment from blue, as it looks like Swarm Enemies is trying to move the snail. That's their strategy.
Nevertheless, Gold is doing an excellent job on econ.
Yeah, Gold's doing an excellent job, but that snail is almost halfway to its nest.
Moving
So really, we're going to need to see some defense
Oh, blue is on the defensive position.
from Gold. Gold's queen goes down.
Ooh, buying lots of time for that worker.
Yeah, so
Moving
this
fast.
is now a race, but it's a race in which there really isn't any gold military out. So it's a little, it's going to be a little tough as we go into this match for Gold to be able to slow this down. There we go. They're finally harass that worker off, the snail, but here comes another one. And in the meantime, Blue has actually done an excellent job of just shutting Gold's econ down almost entirely. It really hasn't moved. Gold is now moving the snail back, but that seems to have gotten shut down. A lot of fighting now. So this is typically what happens in a snail game. It is all about positioning and control of that snail.
So you see this right here. The warrior, unfortunately, left the perch, but in a very optimal position. You just wait for them to jump in on the same move.
Although with the new patch, if you're ledge guarding, you have to jump a little. You can't just stand there anymore. You're likely to get belly bumped.
Reactionary jumps. I think it's much better to be in that position. The snail is moving, but oh man,
We
you
have
hear the audience
sacrifice
is
after
very hyped.
sacrifice.
So Gold, yeah, throwing herself away. You got to do what you got to do. So this could well be a military victory.
All right, here comes. Can Gold make something happen? Oh!
Wow, that's a.
And there we go.
Snail win. There we go. Happy
All right,
face.
excellent.
That was a snail win as far as I'm concerned. So swarm enemies.
So what I would do is now, while this is going to match 1,
Yep.
this
Oh, good call.
So you can just switch over instantly.
Okay, that means Swarm Enemies is going up 1 game against Sweetums here. We've got some planning here by both teams, but they jump right in, and that means we are here on the night map for this second game in the best of 3. Okay, let's see what these two teams, how they want to develop. Ooh, Blue Queen goes down very quickly. Excellent moves there from the Gold Queen. And both Econ games are moving pretty smoothly, in fact. Unlike last time, there's not a lot of blue harassment going on in the Gold base. But now the Gold Queen is down, and there we go. Okay, Blue Queen and a Blue Warrior there to shut down some of this movement. All right, so Blue is now, I believe, caught up in the Econ game. Oh, a kick in from the Gold Queen, giving Blue an extra berry. But that might not matter because...
and that berry drops in after a death. Amazing.
Gold had a berry and ran out. They didn't realize they were carrying a berry. But it doesn't matter. They're only 1 away. They need 1 more berry. And here comes the rider. The Queen's coming in to stop this. Can she get in time? The berry's running. Oh! But there we go.
Sneaks it in.
Gold gets in. Sweetums has tied it up against Swarm Enemies.
Well played. Good juking. So in spite of that play mistake, oops.
All right, day map. Okay. So, excellent moves there by both teams. I think smart for for Blue to switch over to Econ. But in fact, it ended up not working out for them. They couldn't win on Econ, so maybe they need to, So it looks like now they're deciding that was a mistake, and they might be going back to the snail. Sweetums continuing with their Econ strategy, though.
Gold Queen seems to be waiting for somebody to ride the snail.
Actually, I think Swarm Enemies has gone full military.
Okay.
I think they're going full military. We'll see what this Speed Worker does.
Looks like it.
The Speed Worker hot. Okay, no. It looks like they did want to go the snail, and Sweetums anticipating that starts moving the snail away.
So here we go. We got Warrior supporting the snail.
And once again, we have this sort of weak control from the Gold Queen. Like they need warriors to counter this snail, but they don't have any. And it's hard for them to get any because they don't have a lot of gate control.
Yep, when the Queen's in a position where she's the only ledge guarder, you're on your back heel at that point. So she does abandon her post. Tries to get a gate, but there's just way too many blue warriors shutting it down.
Yeah, Gold Econ is ground to a halt.
Strangely, there's not a lot of contention up there. But it looks like Gold is trying really desperately to try.
Oh, okay, Gold Queen goes down again, which
and they
means
definitely need to at this point.
All right, Sweetums on their last Queen life. She's going to have to be very cautious, and that means that Blue can put even more pressure on.
Oh, wow. Gold Warrior missing that snail. Oh, gaining so much ground.
Excellent riding there from that snail rider, knowing when to get off at the right time.
Very excellent.
A good snail rider knows when to give up the snail. They should have given up the snail that time. Didn't. That's okay. All right, snail's moving again, though, for Swarm Enemies. And again, Econ very, very slowly for Gold. But Gold now riding the snail back. If they can keep this snail guarded, they might be able to pull this back and at least pull the game back into a stalemate.
But they're completely stalled on berries, so they're just kind of slowly losing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to keep enough of a military out. And the Blue Queen has realized this and is now just constantly taking those gates, knowing that she can't be challenged. And there we go, Swarm Enemies takes out the Gold Queen, which means that Swarm Enemies wins the game, wins the match, 2-1. Bam. And that means up next we have Snailstrom on blue and Bee Gees on gold. Snailstrom on blue and Bee Gees on gold. And up next on deck we have Death from Above and the Little Bitches. Not my choice of team name. Language. I apologize. This has gone from a PG to a PG-13 stream. But yeah, please, Death from Above and Little Bitches, please report to the theater. Okay, we're dropping into this first game between Snailstrom and Bee Gees, and let's see what these two teams have for us. It looks like a little misrunning there from one of the Bee Gees workers getting trapped in their hive. And wow, Snailstrom just has gone full econ. 4-worker econ. Almost never see this. Almost no one ever goes full econ, folks.
They should never go full econ.
Never go full econ. But it's working out for them because only now has Bee Gees finally gotten some harassment in place. Shuts down a couple of those workers, but the blue queen comes in and wipes them out. Means that they are one berry away, and there we go. That is maybe the fastest econ game I have ever seen.
Incredibly fast. So did they not have any workers the whole game?
They didn't have any warriors. They did not change. They did not get in a gate once.
That was dedication. Yeah, you're right. Players, teams rarely try that.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
The Snailstrom goes up 1 as we go into the night map.
Okay, night map here at Killer Queen at Kickstarter. And let's see if Bee Gees can pull this game back into their control a little bit.
Econ Blitz. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, the Econ Blitz. All right, and it looks so now Blue has put one warrior out. Maybe it means that they're a little less comfortable on the night map. They don't know quite as much what's going to happen. But once again, we have basically no pushback on this econ from Bee Gees.
Nobody going in to stop it.
Yeah, Bee Gees really need. There we go. They finally have put a harasser in place. Although they're chasing the workers instead of waiting for the workers to come in.
Yeah.
And already Snailstrom is 3 berries away from taking this.
Yeah, you're in a much better position if you stay in that hover position right in the base here.
Right.
Really,
yes. Or outside. And there we go. Looks like one last rotation of workers. Ooh, all right, some excellent ledge guarding there going on.
Looks like Blue
shuts down all the berry runners.
They had a berry and jumps out of the base.
Yeah.
Could have finished it right there.
Okay, here we go. Shuts it down again, but you got to be worried about that queen. That queen coming in to clear it out. Some crown running. Crown running ends up, the warrior's dead, and the berry gets in.
Can't thread the needle, but eventually gets it. Amazing. Snailstrom takes it quite handily.
All right, Snailstrom takes that 2-0. But some great ledge guarding there at the end. Some great hive guarding from Bee Gees. All right, so Death from Above is on blue for our next match, and Little Bitches is on gold. That means on deck we need Bees, 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 and Full Snail University. So would Bees, 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 and Full Snail University please report to the theater? And considering I'm on Full Snail University, I'm already here. So I've done my job.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, so Death from Above.
This is the Kickstarter team.
Yes, to get Death from Above, one of our. So we've had 2 Kickstarter teams, I think. I think Swarm Enemies was Kickstarter, and I believe Snailstrom was Kickstarter as well.
I'm sorry. We'll work in the cameras a little more often for you. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll do it.
We'll start doing them when we think there's gonna be a win. Okay, so right off the bat, we have a snail coming out from Death from Above. They've gotten the requisite military out, and it looks like it's a slow snail. Is that a speed snail or a slow snail? I can't tell.
I think it might be slow because it was pretty.
I think that's a slow snail.
Yeah. They're that.
Wow.
Yeah,
the Gold Queen goes down. And once again, Gold Queen has no military out whatsoever. Gold Queen goes down again in her own hive, in fact.
Oh, ouch.
And that slow snail is just keeps on trucking. And there we go. Gold Queen goes down once more. Very fast game there. And Death from Above goes up 1 game against the Little Bitches here on Gold, which I'll refer to as the Gold team from now on. I think it's only fair.
That's better for the children.
For the children. All right, we have 40 viewers, by the way. That's pretty impressive.
That is
Congratulations. Thanks, everyone, to tuning in.
That's
we're so happy to have you all here.
Yeah, thank you so much. Our previous best was 23, so that's hella good.
So it's pretty exciting, pretty excellent. All right, it looks like
Kickstarter once again going with that snail strategy.
And
we know they have
econ. They're actually going econ and snail.
Right, splitting a little bit, giving themselves a lot of
No,
options.
it looks like they're gonna pivot completely over to snail.
All right. And Gold slowly getting in berries, but they really
Gold
need to
Queen
get
goes down again.
Quickly. Wow, Gold Queen on her last. So often a snail attempt will end in a military victory. When a queen
there we go.
does
Wow,
something like
very,
that,
very
for instance.
fast.
So yeah. See
Death
some
from above,
player
going
reactions there
2-0.
as they sulk away.
All right, up next we have Bees on blue and Full Snail University on gold. We need the Maple Leafs and Mediocre on deck. Maple Leafs and Mediocre, please report to the theater. And Matt, you're on your own for this one.
Yeah, yay. Bees. All right. Did I get enough bees there? I think it's 5. And so many bee names. This is the Full Snail University. All right, and Charles is doing that one. Do you want to jump in? Yeah, jump in. Full Snail, he's playing. I'm too important to play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, I bought
What's
that.
going on stream? This is Andrew from Chicago. What's up, Portland?
Woo.
Chicago. We're here at
Whoops.
Kickstarter.
I gotta get your special thing off there.
Ah. All right. So we got bees on blue and gold, and Full Snail University on gold.
Oh, there it is. Yay. Got something. All right.
All right, cool. Gold wins the battle for the center, and they're running. What? No.
Winning that center battle.
Yeah.
is absolutely pivotal. Even the first couple of seconds of the match.
It's kind of an even split right now so far, though. I would probably say, well.
Yeah, Full Snail, one of our regular teams. They've been playing for the last several weeks, getting better and better, but they don't typically place towards the top.
Okay, Full Snail University is an NYU Game Center team, right?
That's right. Yep.
Oh, okay. They're actually catching up. They have an open hive right now, and the
That's
queen
true.
just
Getting 2
actually
more in. Oh, that's a
kicked
little bump.
Yeah, put a berry in the pocket for him. Checker's gonna pick that up. But I don't know. It's a bit funky here right now. I don't know what's going on with gold because they have 2 warriors up there, but they're about equal on berries. Oh, here we go. Now they got the
All
warrior
right.
up there.
Yeah, they're
Now-
doing a good job just shutting down those berry runners.
All right, 2 more rounds and gold's got this.
Yeah, blue trying to bump out that warrior, not getting anywhere.
Yeah, I think Blue's a little too focused on the killing the queen right now, but luckily they're finally in the hive right now. That blue warrior is too deep into the hive.
What a bump!
Yeah.
Oh, the bump!
Oh, wow.
Oh,
He's doing a lot of work, but that's a great hop. There we go. Oh, my goodness.
Wow! Oh, tried to keep him in place, but couldn't convert. My God, that was awesome.
That was awkward. Hold it.
Oh, there it is. Walks it in after the queen bumps out the harasser. Fantastic job for Full Snail.
Yeah, people are very, very hyped right now.
Wow, especially that worker
Yeah.
standing on top of the warrior, just pinning him in place.
They
Very
got
nearly
attitude,
converted.
man. This, you know what? Actually, this would be really interesting. I think Blue's probably got a better shot on the new night map because they
Looks like
didn't
Blue's strategy, I think.
Yeah, they didn't run a bad. They don't run a bad berry, but I think they got a little bit complacent, not watching the gold hive.
More like full econ university. Yep, indeed.
Good
Going
break.
down right away.
Yeah.
I feel like they are just feeling the pressure.
You know, I feel like the opening moves of Killer Queen is a bit like chess. You know, like it's really important. Like right now, I would tell you, like the game is heavily in Gold's favor right now because they got the initial smack of the queen.
Yeah, it's
they have
like
gate control.
losing a bishop. Like
Yeah.
on turn 2.
Yeah.
Is that possible? I don't think that's
No.
possible. Turn 3. I don't play chess.
Well, Gold made a mistake right now. She just let the blue warrior crack out. Just let him get him for free. But
Ooh.
Blue finally has a strategy right now. They're finally riding that snail.
And the blue
they're
warrior
not
is
running
getting
warriors, but
chased
yeah.
away very easily from the.
They're not paying
defending
attention to the
position.
snail, but they're running the berries. But that snail is even a slow snail on the new night map can sneak up on you.
The queen goes to shut it down, but it looks like okay, blue has a person in position. But again, a more optimal position is to hang there. Otherwise, you get opposing sword carriers can just kind of push you out much easier.
There you go.
And that happens. You get warriors jumping in or workers jumping in very easily.
4 more berries for Gold. Yeah,
This worker needs to move closer to this ledge.
I don't see how Bees is gonna take this one round.
Unfortunately, it's getting slapped down in every single snail
There you
attempt.
go. Yeah, I was gonna say they could accelerate their win by the Gold Queen kind of getting out of the way.
But the ledge guarder not being in optimal position drops from the ledge and is completely out of the base, allowing
we
the
go.
queen to reset
One more.
and claim her position.
One more round.
Yeah, so Queen is just better off just staying where she is, Gold Queen.
Gold Queen? No, she's got to get out of there. She's got to take a hard dive down to that waterfall and get out of there because she's not benefiting her team at all inside her hives.
Well, to defend the last 2 berries?
No, yeah, it's very dangerous because she. Like, I mean, I would say that outside like perimeter where that short ledge is where you want to be defending.
Oh, you're right. Blue didn't even come in to harass.
Yeah.
So you're right. She didn't need to be there. Oh, that was excellent.
Yeah.
Well played, Full Snail University and Charles Pratt. Ba-ba-ba-da. Okay.
They won?
Yeah.
Oh, Charles won.
Yeah.
What position was Charles play? I wasn't even paying attention to.
I don't know. He was obscured by over there. He may have been abs.
Oh, okay. Who do
No,
we
no.
have?
He usually plays Hot Topic.
Oh, who? Oh, we have mediocre.
So do you know how to update
No, you do this. Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know. Maple okay. Mediocre. One of the top teams here in New York City. It's been playing for quite a long time, and it's a bunch of brothers. In fact, I don't know how many of them are related.
Some of you in Chicago might recognize Hayden from his pilgrimage to Logan Arcade in Chicago.
That's right.
I think one of his brothers actually went to Portland too, so shout out to Portland, PDX.
They learned a lot. When they came back, they got a lot better. To Chicago's credit. Yeah. So as you see, they play very similar to Chicago style in that sort of full-on econ strat.
BYOB and Stingy Force are on deck, by the way. BYOB and Stingy Force, please report to the theater.
There we go. And that is the losers bracket. So that could be the last game.
Oh, geez. We're about to hop in the losers bracket right next?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Going down the line.
I hope everyone is prepared to drink many, many beers. But yeah, they've effectively shut down this whole game. They're doing a really good job. They have the whole map. Their econ is so free, and they
I messed that up.
They're
Hot fix. Mediocre is on blue. I do that every time with mediocre.
Oh yeah. Oh, there are 2 mediocres. Yeah, mediocre definitely won that one.
Believe.
Yeah, pick your poison. But
I think they went to the wrong side. Yeah, mediocre was supposed to be on gold, so they messed it up, not me. That's what I tell myself.
Let's see how the Maple Leafs do in the new night map. Let's see where they're positioning themselves. Gold Queen. Oh, thought she was going to challenge for that center gate, but she actually picked her near gate instead. But they're still a little bit behind the berries. Whoop, hello. What's going on here? I just saw a gold drone jump into her hive and then leave. But they're shutting it down right now again. The Gold Queen just dropped. This is a momentous mountain for them to climb. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. You know,
mediocre. When they win hard.
Yeah,
they do a remarkably good job of staying calm, staying with the mission. They're just really well in sync. And again, I think there are 3 brothers on that team.
Oh, okay.
Wow, they get military. Handily.
And
they go away. Sorry, got to show you.
They look very, very, very excited to win.
Yeah, they keep it calm.
Okay, so that means Mediocre took that match against Maple Leaves 0-2. And that means up next we have BYOB on blue and Stingy Force on gold. On deck, we're going to have Bumblebees and Sweetums. Bumblebees and Sweetums, please report to the theater. You are on deck. And right now, actually, this is our first game in the losers bracket.
Yep.
So one of these teams, unfortunately, after this game is going to go home.
Yep, double elimination.
It's very sad.
I mean, hopefully they stay and watch. Sweetums. Oh my god. These names. So who are the confirmed Kickstarter teams on here?
Well, right now, neither of these are a Kickstarter team. Right. We have the creators team, the founders team, BYOB, and Stingy Force. Once again, a very strong new team showing a ton of promise.
Oh, nevertheless, going down immediately, trying to fight over that middle gate.
It looks like both teams are, well, it's unclear what Stingy Force is running,
Dying
actually.
again to a warrior.
Yeah, Josh
Stingy Force already down at their last life.
Yeah, Josh DeBone is there. A little salty, I think, after that last match. And there we go. BYOB goes up 1 in a very fast game against Stingy Force on gold. So, all right, that means we are moving on to the night map. in this best of 3. We're right now in the losers bracket as we're playing through.
Again, this could be the end for Stingy Force.
Yeah,
They don't
Stingy
pull it
Force
back
is going to
right
need to pull something out here.
Could the developers make a massive comeback and take the whole tournament?
Maybe.
That would be awesome.
It would be pretty great.
But then everyone would say they were cheating.
Ooh, actually, Joshua Bonus goes down there.
Oh, yeah. Well done by the Gold
So
Queen.
Stingy Force right now has the military lead.
Trying to hold at least one gate, but can't really convert anyone else to military.
Stingy Force's Queen goes down, and BYOB
quickly
is
losing
pushing
that dominance.
Econ, as is Stingy Force, but BYOB doing an excellent job of just crushing most of Stingy Force's
Turns around,
Econ.
gets slapped down.
And the Queen herself, yeah. Queen for Stingy Force goes down again.
So you don't see ledge girders on the gold side because they can't hold down the bases well enough. They
Yeah.
do get one person converting. So
They're getting
good
warrior out, and
patience
they're
by
going
the
the snail, which is a little strange because it's very hard to do the snail unless you have overwhelming military
Queen.
power,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. So they finally have military, and they're going into defensive position, but
there we go.
once again, taking way too big of risks.
Yeah, and that means that BYOB eliminates Stingy Force.
And
2-0.
BYOB moves on in the losers bracket.
All right, and we have Bumblebees next. We have Bumblebees on blue and Sweetums on gold. On deck, we have Bee Gees and the Little Bitches. So would Bee Gees and Little Bitches please report to the theater? You are on deck.
Bumblebees.
All right. Once again, I want to thank everybody who's watching. We're up at 43 people. It's so exciting to have, I feel like, all of the scenes coming together. Chicago, Portland, New York. The kind of support you get as part of the Killer Queen community is really really touching.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys are all awesome. Every one of you.
Yes, we love you all. All right, looks like Sweetums.
Except for piping hot skulls. Anyway, for the rest of your
All right, so we're jumping into this best of 3 between Bumblebees and Sweetums. Bumblebee's Queen goes down almost immediately.
Wow. Sweden's off to an early econ lead.
Yeah, very early econ lead. Yeah, up 2
4 already.
berries. And doing an excellent job of, Gold's doing an excellent job of keeping the, but the Queen goes down trying to clear out her own hive.
Pursuit. Couldn't quite get the hover down.
Yeah.
Gold
Yeah.
being shut down, but the blue defender really shouldn't leave that perch.
Yeah, they have 2 out, so it's not too bad. You can catch them on the way through.
So will
Sweetums.
this split work for them? So far, so good, but slaps down the Gold Queen.
Yeah, Gold Queen goes down in her own hive. Bumblebees have caught up in econ. They
A
only need
very
4 left.
confused player here.
Yeah, it looks like Waffles doesn't exactly know where he's going.
Oh, this is the real game right there. Waffles just jumping around.
I
into
wonder.
a wall.
We've had a couple of reports that Waffles has been sticking. I wonder if that's what we were seeing right there.
Possibly. Yeah, there are no beer holders.
Looks like
Ooh, gold.
Bumblebees just stopped moving there for a second as Sweetums has caught up entirely and surpassed them in the berry count, meaning that they're only 1 berry away from winning.
Wow.
Bumblebees as well now, 1 berry,
and
and
it's
they
an
have
open
2.
base. Can
Yeah.
they get it in? Down to the wire.
There we go.
Sticks it in.
All right, it was close,
Excellently done.
but Bumblebees takes the first game.
Wow, I really thought Gold had that one. What happened?
I think again with Sweetums, good team, but we're playing on the night map. Good team, but never got a defense in place.
Absolutely right. Yeah.
Right?
Weren't on that ledge, and there was a player who was just very confused for a while. Oh, I was on the gold side. No, it was a blue player.
I think on both sides there was some confusion.
Yep, quite a bit of confusion, and we'll do our best to make fun of them for you.
Yes, they'll never live this down. Their shame will never be
Immortalized
erased.
forever on
The internet will remember. That's really what competitive games are about.
Absolutely.
Immortalizing your own
let's,
shame.
Let's show you their faces just for a second. Great faces. Okay.
Okay, here we go. And actually, this time Sweetums doing a great job of running econ. But once again,
Kicks
blue.
a berry in.
Yeah.
Good job, Gold.
Well, I think actually it was a blue warrior that
Oh,
kicked
was it
that
blue
berry.
warrior? Good job, Blue.
Yeah. So, but once again, right? Well, what we see is blue has defense, and gold does not. Gold does not have a warrior in Bumblebee's base.
Nevertheless,
So
Gold is still getting through this defense.
they are. It's true. It's true. And mostly, yeah, I guess because the queen is now hovering in her own hive, making sure that these berry runners can get in.
Yep. As long as no one else is prioritizing military, I guess Gold can stay in her base. Not usually
Yeah,
an
it's true.
advisable
There's-
strategy.
Yeah,
but-
there's only one blue warrior left. 2 berries now left for gold. And they're slowly catching up in this econ race.
Wow, and there's a berry right there. Does he see it? He does.
Yep.
But
And
jumps right
puts
in.
it in. All right, so blue only needs 1 more berry.
Wow. Oh, the person had a berry and jumped out. Oh, Abs.
Oh, Abs is coming around. Can he get around?
Oh,
Oh,
my God.
Oh,
incredible.
very tense, but Bumblebees
Blue.
manages to take it.
Bumblebees once again with a comeback despite the deficit. Very awesome.
That was thrilling. Okay, up next, we have Bee Gees on blue and the Little Bitches on gold. And on deck, we have Bees, 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 and the Maple Leafs. So would Bees, 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 and the Maple Leaves please report to the theater? All right, jumping into this match, let's see how this goes. Now, I think in their last games, both of these teams were showing some promise, but were really up against significant challenges from their opponents.
Yeah, absolutely. Just playing more seasoned teams. We did seed the brackets. This is one of those occasions where we felt it was necessary. Enough strong, known teams.
Yeah, obviously. So right off the bat, it looks like Gold maybe is trying to move the snail, while Bee Gees is going for Econ.
Have we actually gotten a snail win yet today?
Yes, we did. I believe.
Or was it
4 minutes?
Was it a military win towards the end? I can't recall. I feel like
Well, yes, we haven't had a snail win. I think it's always come down to a military victory. I don't think this-
spiritual snail.
Yes, it's basically a snail win.
Yeah.
All right,
Don't
so
take this away from me.
as I'm saying this, okay, finally Blue notices that the snail has been moving this whole time and moves in to stop it, but unfortunately their harassment gets shuffled off, and the hive defense from Gold is doing a great job.
Yep, that's what you want to do. Just wait in that position, short hop when somebody comes at you. So don't compromise that position, or else you can drop off, or just the momentum can carry you to the wrong spot.
Yeah, that gold
Ooh.
snail is moving.
blue speed
There's
gets in
no blue military. All right, there we go. Finally, some blue military
Oh,
appears
but
and is
drops.
immediately shut down.
Oh,
A sacrifice.
and survives it with speed, but dies. At the
All
last
right, we need a
second.
gold rider. Gold needs to get a rider down there and bring it in. The queen's been
Inches
chased
remaining.
off. A soldier coming through. Ooh,
just
takes
shuts it
out the
down.
speed rider.
Oh, this is intense.
It's very intense.
Blue is
but
too
blue
far
is
away
blue is
from
nowhere to be
taking this
seen.
back.
Gold rider coming in.
And that'll do it. Walks it in.
And there we
Whoa.
go.
Snail victory. You want to see that? That's the face of absolute passion.
All right, Little Bitches goes up one
Snailgasm.
against Bee Gees with a snail win.
I love it.
A snail win.
I live for snail wins.
Good for them.
Bleed for snail wins.
Good for
I don't
them.
know. Why am I bleeding? Watch the glides on the night map. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Is actually complete that econ this time around. That's what it's going to take. A little more dedication, a little more
Well,
speed.
Bee Gees really, I think, has a strong game. They just need to keep their hive clear.
Absolutely.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I mean, I think they run well.
Already down.
Blue Queen goes down there as it looks like Gold is going to give the snail another shot. But this time they don't get the military out to protect it. That's the problem.
Queen isn't even touching the gates there. Sort of, almost felt like she did that on accident.
Yeah, it's very,
Oh, no.
very
I just
strange because
remembered.
typically you need a lot of military to make snail work at all.
So they won't get the surprise factor this time around.
Yeah.
They certainly need the defense.
BG's doing a good job of getting getting a lot of military out, actually. They have one berry runner. We're seeing the very rare 3-1 strat, where you have one worker and 3 soldiers. Oh, the Gold Queen has gone down twice in quick succession, by the way, so BG's might just take this back on a military win. Blue Queen got to be careful. All right, she gets out there, and there you go! Blue Abs finds the Gold Queen, and which means we're tied up.
Excellent.
BG's won, Little Bitches won, which means we're going back to the day map. Really exciting, and that's the thing about the night map. I think people aren't as used to playing it. It plays very differently than the day map, so really anything can happen.
Yep, you had the Gold Queen wanting to get under that ledge and just didn't really know the spacing well enough.
Yep.
On compromise the position.
And I think Blue Military did an excellent job of shadowing her the entire time. I mean,
Absolutely.
they made sure they got soldiers out, and they made sure those soldiers were doing something.
You're right. They were in hot pursuit, so
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
steadily getting an econ, but didn't need it at the end of the day.
To me, that is what has changed the most in these last two games. The first game, Blue had basically no gate control, they had no soldiers, and this time they're being very, very conscious to keep gate control. Ooh, but the Blue Queen goes down there. But also to get soldiers out, to make sure that they have soldiers on the field, make sure that they've got some kind of military presence.
Gold finally moving econ and moving the snail.
Yeah, I think a little bit of miscommunication there on Gold's side.
So no speed snail, but still moving it
No,
quite
slow
well.
snail.
Still Warrior is doing a great job, just
Yeah.
being patient.
Yeah, Blue really needs to figure. This is maybe the one last weak point, right? Is that they don't hive clear. They don't just like take a soldier never takes a moment to say like, hey, I'm not doing anything right now. I should go up there and chase this guy out. Okay, there we go. All tied up in queen kills right now.
Yep, just one person chasing away that ledge guarder could significantly swing it for BGs.
Absolutely. Ooh, okay. Gold Queen goes down once again. And this is getting tense. Blue is moving the snail back right now. That Blue seems to have totally abandoned the snail itself. And has just got a ton of warriors out. They realize that Gold has no econ. Oh, and there we go. A good bounce. And Blue takes it. So BG's win over the Little Bitches 2-1. And unfortunately, that means that the Little Bitches will be going home. But we're glad they came out. They gave us some great games. So up next
By
we
going
have...
home, we mean executed.
Yeah. Up next we have Bees on Blue and Maple Leafs on Gold. We're going to move, so on deck, we're going to have Beauty and the Bees and Meaningful Choices. So could Beauty and the Bees and Meaningful Choices please report to the theater? Okay, we're jumping into this next game between Bees on Blue and the Maple Leafs on Gold. Bees, one of our current NYU teams. There are two NYU teams here, Meaningful Choices and Bees. Right off the bat, it looks like we have Maple Leafs going econ while Bees runs the snail. A speed snail, in fact, and it's moving very quickly, so it's more than halfway now towards the nest. And Maple Leafs doesn't have an answer for this right now.
Yep.
I don't think Maple Leafs realizes that unchecked econ doesn't beat unchecked snail.
And we saw there was
Blue Queen goes down.
Snail Rider jumping off and not allowing the gold team to do that sacrifice.
So Blue waiting
Very
for
smart.
Ryder to come down. Here it comes.
Wow. And once again,
A good switch off there.
Oh, can't
Sacrifice
quite get it
from
that
Gold.
but all
That
the
snail's
defenses
very
in place.
close. Pixels, Queen coming up. Oh,
There
there we
it
go.
is.
The snail gets pulled into the gates. And Bees goes up one with a snail victory. I think, is that our first snail victory
That
of
is
the
the
evening?
first one, I believe.
Wow, all right. Very exciting.
Job,
Okay, and we're
Blue
moving
team.
on to the night map here in this match between Bees, and the Maple Leaves.
5 Bs. There's probably 5 Bs already, so I shouldn't.
Is it?
I
Is
shouldn't
Bees,
say that.
Bees.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Shouldn't it be B? I think they're a bit confused.
All
Unless
right.
together, maybe they're just like they're all bees inside of human suits. Could be.
We
have
should
been
not
making a lot of
speculate.
money.
I think it's inappropriate to speculate.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's rude. I don't want to out anyone who doesn't want to be out.
Okay, there we go. Gold Queen goes down as it looks like Bees is once again riding that snail. That snail is trucking.
Wow, look at it go.
Yeah, Gold Queen has gone down twice now. She's on her last life, and there are no gold soldiers, which means she has to go out there alone. That's very dangerous for her, and there we go. She's taken out.
It's taken
And
out.
Bees takes that match 2-0 against the Maple Leaves, sending the Maple Leaves home, unfortunately. But up next, we have a very exciting match. Two
Ooh,
veteran
yeah.
teams. We have Beauty and the Bees on Blue and Meaningful Choices on Gold. On deck,
this is gonna be
we
good.
have Logan Arcade, Killer Queen Logan Arcade Chicago, and Swarm Enemies. So could Logan Arcade and Swarm Enemies please report to the theater?
Wait, they're going on the right side, right? Yeah. Yep.
All right, so this is going to be an exciting match. What we have here is a match between Beauty and the Bees, a solid, a very strong team, consistently placing second or third in most of the weekly tournaments, and Meaningful Choices, what some would argue is the strongest team in New York at the moment.
Yeah.
Although we're going to settle that today, actually.
Right.
So if Meaningful
That's
Choices
true.
can take out Kickstarter and maybe even Chicago, then they will be maybe the strongest team in the country. So that's what Meaningful Choices is playing for.
Those are the stakes tonight. All the best players are here.
Yes, all the best players from two cities.
From 2 cities.
No, some of the best players from one city and all of the best players from another city. So basically the best in the world is what you're watching.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is our Evo. Right now.
Okay, okay, there we go. Beauty and the Beast Queen goes down as Meaningful Choices Econ moves basically unimpeded.
Oh, yeah, I'll fix that.
Meaningful Choices needs only 4 berries now to take this win. Both teams going Econ, and right now Meaningful Choices just doing a much better job of keeping their hive clear and keeping the berries rolling. But right now it looks like Beauty and the Bees actually getting in position to harassing the hive very well, actually. Taking out a soldier, stopping two runners. Some great moves here from Beauty and the Bees.
Meaningful Choices Queen.
Oh!
Great job of moving.
Brian
Beauty and the Bees.
Kang, Queen for Meaningful Choices, goes down. Oh, this ledge guard from Beauty and the Beast is doing a really impressive job. And in fact, they've caught up and passed Meaningful Choices.
Wow.
Okay, Diego, the Queen for Beauty and the Beast, goes down, but they're only 2 berries away from taking this. And we have 2 berries up, and there is no harassment on that hive right now. One gets in. Okay, we have another one coming up. Can they get this in?
Queen
There's a
has to
lot of
compromise.
harassment. Jukes
There it is,
around,
there it is.
takes it in, and Beauty and the Beast goes up 1 against Meaningful Choices.
Wow,
That's amazing.
that is an awesome
Woo!
stuff.
Very impressive
So well
moves
played.
there.
So oh my God, that defender on Beauty and the Bees was just so strong. Just
Yes.
shutting down handily.
Amazing moves. That's Hot Topic. I believe that's Aaron Keith there. Some great moves there from that player. But we're moving on to the night map here in this extremely exciting match all of a sudden.
Yeah, I know, right?
This
This is not going how I expected, and I love it.
okay, right off the bat, it looks like we have Econ once again going for both teams with a slight lead coming in for Beauty and the Bees at the moment.
Meaningful Choices shutting down 2 of Beauty and the Bees runners.
Yeah, there's a lot of Meaningful Choices military out right now. They're going a 3-1 strat. They're going 3 warriors and one worker.
Oh, wow. Well, they were up on military last game, so maybe they're sensing weakness in Diego. Typically, yeah, Diego can be a very aggressive queen, but he's playing very patiently today.
Playing very
There's
patiently.
a lot on the line today.
Yeah, Meaningful Choices, a team, and some might argue the reason that they're so strong is that when they spill blood in the water, they go for a bite.
Oh, yeah.
They if they think they can beat you militarily, they'll go all military.
Absolutely. They're
if
very
they,
versatile.
If they want to do something safe, they'll just run Econ. But for the most part, they very carefully they trust their military prowess in these fights.
You see a nice clear from Meaningful Choices on their
Yeah.
base.
Excellent. Ooh, and Diego goes
Queen.
down right now. So this is almost. So we have a lot of Econ moving for Meaningful Choices. They only need 4 more berries. Here comes 2 more. Right ahead of a harassing warrior. And Meaningful Choice is only 2 berries away from taking this match.
Oh.
Diego goes down
Takes
again.
down the Queen. And here comes a runner to get slapped down. Can this other one come in? Oh, wow. How did he die there?
Oh, there we go. Diego goes down. So that's 1-1. We're going back to the day map in this best of 3 between Beauty and the Bees on blue and Meaningful Choices on gold. Ooh. Going to the day map, everybody. Day map. Day map.
Oh.
Okay. So, Matt, what do you? I mean, so Beauty and the Bees won on the day map.
They
So
did
this
indeed.
is maybe good for them.
Yeah, there's
Let's see
solid ledge guarding. I
Yeah.
feel like it's overall easier to ledge guard this particular level.
I mean, yeah, great ledge guarding, but in a way, I think that's what convinced Meaningful Choices to go at them harder in the second game, because they realized they needed to make sure no military got out.
Yeah, so they did a good job
Ooh,
with gate control.
some amazing
early
moves
on.
there from Diego, just sort of weaving his way through once again a huge gold military. They're once again doing this 3-1, and so Diego comes up to clear out the hive. Oh, but gets slapped down in sort of a
Beauty and the Beast is the one berry lead.
Yeah, Fork. Diego was chasing the queen and got taken out
Wow,
by a
look
warrior.
at all these warriors coming in.
Yeah, they're just swarming that blue base.
Oh, wow. So this is meaningful choices. This is a staple of theirs. They will just go full military if they feel they can beat you at it.
There's
And one
not
runner.
Yeah, there's just not much that Beauty and the Beast can do right
They
now.
tie up the berries with that one
That was
runner.
that was a speed berry there, just like shooting across the stage.
Wow. You see Brian doing a great job of trailing the queen, making sure they can't get those gates back, while they're one runner.
Yeah, so this is actually something that Brian was talking to me about, as sort of the way that Meaningful Choices was approaching the game now, which was in a way not to win, but to just suffocate their opponent. Right? To just
shut down every avenue.
Yeah.
A lot of zoning, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And wait for them to make a mistake. There's no reason to try to win. Oh, amazing jancing there by the queens on the left
Blue
side.
Queen almost going down. Almost again. Wow, so many warriors.
Meaningful
Now there's
Choices.
two runners.
Okay, Brian goes down. Let's see if Beauty and the Beast can
wow.
get something out of this. But Meaningful Choices only needs 2 more berries, and we have one coming up.
Brian gets
Meaningful
ready
Choices
for
needs
warrior.
1 more berry, and here it goes up, and there we go. Abs takes it.
Wow.
And
Excellently
Beauty and
done
the
by Meaningful
Beast
Choices. And the players are
goes
hugging.
down. Meaningful
Beautiful.
Choices wins
Yeah,
that.
it's a friendly
2-1.
rivalry here.
So Beauty and the Beast will be
Right.
moving down into the losers bracket. But up next we have KQ Logan Arcade Chicago on blue and Swarm Enemies on gold. Ooh, this is exciting.
There we are. Representing with their Logan Arcade shirts.
Yeah, once
freshly
again,
printed.
so appreciative of Logan coming out, Chicago coming out to play in this tournament here. We're so happy to have them.
Seriously,
We've been
what a hell of a
hearing all
journey.
of these legends about how good they are, mostly from them. So we're gonna find out if the stories were true.
In order to be a legend, they have to be dead, right? That's too far.
You went too dark, man.
I think they're a myth.
Okay, right off the bat, we have Chicago doing classic Chicago econ and Swarm Enemies getting in position to take the snail.
Yeah, Chicago, just really great.
Oh, so on deck, we're going to have Snailstrom and Death from Above. Could Snailstrom and Death from Above please report to the theater? Okay, once again, Chicago Econ is moving, and Chicago's done a very good job of shutting down this snail, and there's no harassment at all of their base, so they've been able to basically play their game. There we go, finally some harassers moving into position. We have Gold Abs in between there for just a second, but it looks like they've installed Gold Abs as their main base guard. The snail is moving very, very slowly, but...
But Blue Abs is in position to just stop everybody who comes. Oh, but gets killed. The snail is moving once again.
The snail's moving,
However-
and the blue hive is open, so this is
Yeah.
now back to a race. But man, blue is just great at sort of dropping in and killing that snail rider before they know to get off.
Yep, so many military. So that 2-2 split is paying off very handily. So they give themselves enough versatility to stop snail, ledge guard if they need to, and they don't need to right now.
Yeah.
So they're
Well,
just steadily getting it in.
Now, Logan Arcade now only 2 berries away from taking this. The snail's moving, but yeah, there's a lot of blue military out, and gold just doesn't have the military presence I think you need to run snail successfully.
Blue military is evading very well every time that they're forced to go in
Okay,
and stop the snail.
Logan needs 1 more berry. It's coming up, and there we go. Puts it in. All right, so Logan
Hardly
Arcade
even
going up
celebrating.
1 in this best of 3,
Yep.
and we're moving on to the night map. Matt, what do you think? What do you think Swarm Enemies should be thinking about right now?
Swarm Enemies, man. Well, I don't think they're going to win on Econ. They're just going to get outplayed. They need some gate control. They need a solid 2 warriors minimum. And nevertheless, Logan Arcade is doing so well with their military. I don't know. I'm not really sure what they can do.
It's hard.
They're just getting outplayed. I think.
It's very, very hard if you can't win the fights.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
That's exactly
you
it.
don't have to win them, but you have to 50-50 them. You have to stall them.
Yep. And yeah, Blue Queen takes out the Gold Queen in a hover battle.
Okay, so Chicago Econ moving pace. Blue Chicago putting a ledge guard there in Swarm Enemies Hive.
Ooh, Chicago taking back all those gates. Gold finally getting a warrior on the field. So they're in better position to ledge guard, but Gold
Ooh,
Queen
a lot of dancing in the blue
immediately
base.
goes to a hover position.
Very, very good play.
And it's unclear what Gold has going for it at this point. It's got basically no econ.
Can't
The
move the
snail
queen.
hasn't moved.
Can't move the
It's got
snail.
no gate control. This is tough. This is really, really tough.
Yeah, this is a lot of dominance. Who are Swarm enemies?
I believe the Swarm
Mine-
enemies are also a Kickstarter team.
I believe they're a Kickstarter team.
Yeah,
they look
they're-
unfamiliar to me, so they haven't been coming to.
There are 3
Friday
Kickstarter
events.
teams present. Okay, here we go. Last Berry going in for Logan Arcade.
There it is.
So there we go. They take it 2-0. Congratulations to them.
Oh, they're trying to give everyone a handshake.
Yeah,
There we
trying
are.
to GG. Very polite.
Yep.
All right, that means we have Snailstrom up next on blue and Death from Above on gold. And on deck, we have Full Snail University and Mediocre. Would Full Snail University and Mediocre please report to the theater? We have Snailstrom on blue and Death from Above on gold. Snailstrom on blue, Death from Above
Death
on
from
gold.
Above, I believe, is the most confident of
Yes.
the Kickstarter teams. Is that right?
What's that?
Is the most confident of the Kickstarter teams?
Yes, Death from
Okay.
Above, I think, is the sort of the S rank, the Code S
Right.
Kickstarter team.
University. My money's on Full Snail University.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. I am going to actually hand the mic over to someone else
Oh, yeah,
while
somebody
I
can jump in.
go meet with my team.
All right, I'm on my own. It's just me. No one can rein me in now. Say whatever I want. Like Death from Above, worst team I've ever seen. Snailstrom, more like Borstrom. That was pretty bad. All right, so Snailstrom, what are they doing? And they're doing well on it. But Death from Above immediately putting somebody in a ledge guard position, so they're not having any of that. Nonetheless, also taking all of those gates handily. The Blue Queen finally getting out there, trying to take some gates back, but oh, the military from gold is so strong they can't hold it down. Blue Queen being chased off. None of her players are in position. Up, tries to get to the gate, can't transform, and that snail is moving very fast from Death from Above. Death from Above, they have very strong opinions on snail, and this is why. It's something that they're very confident at. They know how to position zone very well, and they get it. Yeah, they do an excellent job. Are you jumping in? Yeah, all right. Excellent. Why don't you introduce
Hi,
yourself?
everyone. This is Julian here from Team Bees. I just dropped
fun.
in. What's going on? Woo. We got Snailstrom versus Death from Above.
Death from Above. This is Kickstarter's most confident team.
That's what I heard. I've been hearing that they are the top Kickstarter team.
And they're doing a good job. They just had a solid snail win. Very dominant. Oh, an early kill from gold to blue.
Yikes, that's not good.
they
Looks
take the
like
tops in their game.
Death from Above just grabbed the snail, getting a number of military people to defend it. Meanwhile, Snailstrom's doing some econ.
Oh yeah, gold taking those gates. No problem. But the Blue Queen is just terrified to do anything. They're doing really solid on econ.
I believe
Which, you know, they have 4 runners, it looks like. Although that snail, once again, moving very quickly. Oh, and blue actually gets a kill.
Blue takes out the Gold Queen. But look at that. It's basically over. It's snail time.
Yep.
Snail o'clock.
Despite all that econ,
Snail train to
gets in there.
Snail City.
Yep.
Congratulations, Death from Above.
Kickstarter's proudest team, moving on even further.
Thanks,
Wah, wah,
PT280. It is a good name.
And now we move on to Full Snail University on blue, Mediocre on gold.
This is going to be exciting. Mediocre's a good team. Full Snail University defeated my team, Bees.
That's right.
So now I hate them.
Mediocre, they are, again, one of the top 3 favored teams.
A band of brothers, I've heard.
Oh, yeah.
Why, it's none other. Coming up next is BYOV versus whoever loses this match. So
Oh, yeah.
that's going to be tough for whoever loses the match, playing two games in a row.
Yep.
Hope they've got the endurance to take it all the way.
The wrist strength.
Whoa, I just heard from Charles Pratt they were switching it up. So actually, Beauty and the Bees versus Bees is up next.
Oh, all right. Whatever it takes. So So Mediocre, once again, going strong with a 2-2 split. Just very patient.
Mediocre, an excellent
runners,
team, but they are
two
not very varied. They basically do the same thing every single time.
Right. Their practice, their technical. The big advantage I think they have is a very patient queen.
That
If
is
ever they're
true.
on their back heels, the queen will just evade. Like, never be on tilt. Like I say, Hayden is an extremely patient player.
Meanwhile, Full Snail University looks like they're attempting some sort of snail victory.
Wow, no one could have seen that coming. Yep,
However,
they've got a strong military out, but they can't win these skirmishes.
They can't take that guy hovering above the snail. But now would be a great time to do it. Excellent. Good work, Full Snail
Oh, there
University.
we go. So they're moving again.
Justice
Mediocre,
wins
not that
again.
fast. Yeah, Justice.
The Gold
Justice
Queen
and
dies.
Crippling school debt. Oh, so, all right, they're doing a good job at pestering away the oncoming fighters, but Mediocre transitioning more to a warrior strategy, knowing that
However,
Full
look,
Snail is on their last life.
look at this. What does Mediocre actually have on their econ right now? Nothing. They're all warriors,
A
and
weird
their
W shape.
their one worker is pulling the snail back. Mediocre doesn't actually have a victory condition at the moment.
Right. Yeah, they played back.
Boy.
That's, I feel like, a thing a lot of teams mess up on. The fact that it's all great to avoid your opponents winning, but the main thing is you actually have to win yourself.
Yep. So they did switch back to two runners, so they're getting it back slowly but surely.
But they've abandoned the snail, and looks like Full Snail University's attempting again to take it back.
But that's a hell of a gap. Mediocre will probably get econ before that snail can move the required distance. Nevertheless, Full Snail gets in the base, takes down Mediocre to their last life.
The queen is
impressive.
ledge guarding the base. Queen
Not a great
and a
place
warrior.
for a queen to
I
base.
think my team wants to talk to me. I'll be right back.
And I'm on my own. All right. So we got Mediocre.
Bees,
Free to
bees.
go. And Full
Bees,
Snail doing a good job. Yep. Just waiting in position. And Snail has been completely shut down. Not moving an inch. Usually the queen would be the one to go up and clear ledge guarders, but again, both of them being on their last lives, not a good spot to be in. You don't really want to put yourself in a compromising position if you can avoid it, which means you kind of get an inevitable slow bleeding Mediocre econ victory. Nevertheless, very patient ledge guarding.
What did I
The
miss?
queen is doing a good job edge guarding too. So Mediocre's still 2 away.
Oh
from
yeah,
that econ
it
victory.
looks like those 2 ledge guards really slowed them down. Full Snail University is ledge guarding with their queen, something I do not agree with.
Yeah, but they're not getting a lot of pushback. Oh, here it comes. Oh, wow.
Now
Abs could've
Full
been more
Snail is
aggressive
making
there.
the mistake that Mediocre made earlier of focusing entirely on preventing your opponents to win and nothing on actually winning yourself.
Yep. Yeah,
If you were
slowly losing.
if you were gonna swarm that queen, you want to put more energy into
Oh,
it.
there it is. So they just got to sneak in one more.
It's got one more berry. That's the thing. No matter how many ledge guards you get, a worker will eventually slip in.
There are just a couple of berries left on the field. So many warriors and warrior deaths.
And
Wow.
Full Snail University takes out the queen and takes the game.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Very, very happy. Charles going to advise. He is the team manager. Oh, that was pretty awesome. So again, Mediocre considered one of our stronger teams, but not really able to convert into a win.
I
Can't
did
clear
not
those ledge guarders
I
at
did
all.
not see that coming. Good work, Full Snail University.
Yeah, quite excellent. Every team is getting better and better each week.
Yes.
I'm glad that, people aren't getting discouraged. They're coming back stronger, reviewing the tapes, thinking, what can we do better? And then executing. And I just saw a worker just work across the level. I don't know what the
Worker
hell that
glitch.
was.
That's always exciting. You know the conditions under which the glitch happens?
Oh, tell me.
So sometimes the computer gets confused if you're right at the edge of the screen. It doesn't know which of the 2 people on the side of the screen is actually you. So if there's a collision right at the side of the screen, sometimes you can get launched across the screen.
Oh.
It happens too rarely and is too finicky to actually build a strategy out of it.
Right. Well, especially
but
'cause
it would be really cool
requires
if you
the
could.
other team. Yeah.
Yeah, it requires the other team is the issue.
Right? If you have like a defector. Ooh. Excellent job. Yeah, Full Snail is looking dominant here. Now, Mediocre has just one up on their econ, but
Has one up on their econ, and
again, typically what you get from Hayden as a queen on Mediocre is A lot of patience. He'll sort of evade if he's on his back foot, but that last game it didn't tell that story. Mediocre, yeah, trying to go for 50-50, knows better. Yeah, you don't really take that chance when you're already down a life. So
No.
did the right thing. Really trying to keep those gates
Full
down. Really
Snail's
good job.
two ledge guarders is doing quite effectively against mediocres.
Oh yeah,
That's-
really slowing him down. Oh,
Oh!
mediocre on their
It's a
last queen.
bloodbath, or whatever bees have instead of blood.
Honey? Honey
Insect
bath.
juice.
That's a thing.
Gross insect juice.
Oh. Insect juice bath. I think they're made of honey. Have you ever just bit into a bee? I don't know. You can't prove me wrong.
This match seems all over the place. I feel like,
Mediocre is still getting a ton of econ in there.
yeah, mediocre.
Rides a warrior down. This is the
Mediocre
problem.
is normally pretty good at preventing their queen from dying, and if they can do that this round, they'll take it.
Oh wow, it's just
One
great
and
juking.
two right in
Getting
there.
Oh, wow, blue queen barely surviving.
I
that.
don't think, no. Once you're up against the ceiling, the queens always have the advantage.
Well, back turn.
And
Wow.
there we have it. Mediocre takes it with
So that time they're slow and steady, patience pulled off.
Paid
and As
off.
you saw, the queen was just hovering in the top position, not moving. Just like, I'm not going to lose this for my team, is what the queen decided.
now
It
it's
was
all tied up.
a good choice. So I have to go back to day map here. Wow, so this is anyone's game. Those were very close matches, both of them. It's very, very hard to complete a military win, and I feel like that's what Full Snail really wanted to do. Again, a very patient queen, just sort of.
Looks there, you know, it's there in the middle. Two workers fighting over the middle gate. Blue won it in the end, though. We had a tunnel fight down in the bottom, which gold wins, but
Yep, we got a speed.
Blue's
worker
got
trying to get on that snail.
Blue's
Can't
got
do it.
some backup.
Wow, mediocre down a queen again. I missed whatever killed her. Oh, and down another one. This quick dive. So mediocre can be guilty of sort of running through the routes too efficiently to try and get the gates and just leave themselves vulnerable to a high dive.
Yep.
And we're seeing that in action right now. So again, if you go too hard on a military, mediocre can just sort of evade and eventually get that econ.
But it looks like Full Snail University got us a speed worker on that snail. It's moving along. It's soon
Yeah.
going to get out of the tunnel, which is good. The tunnel is probably the most dangerous place since it is so hard
Yep.
to
Oh,
effectively run a worker in
kills
there.
that ledge guarder.
But they are
Take it out of
wiped
there.
from the board. That is the thing you want to avoid when you're running snail. Just getting a complete wipe.
Wow. Full Snail doing a really good job on that ledge guard position.
And that guard.
Even with abs coming in. Oh, just gets slapped down. So mediocre has a fairly open base. The queen is looking a little aggressive, but not too aggressive, because abs is in a great position. And that snail just can't quite move from that position.
We've got a bit of a drama there. The gold has the snail.
Ooh. Oh, this is close. Mediocre 4 away from econ.
Looks like Full Snail is
Ledge
switching over
guarder's
to
leaving.
full military.
Wow, they
Which
really
is
want to get that last
probably
kill.
the right move at this point.
Ooh, but mediocre, yeah, their queen is doing a good job of just.
Mediocre just needs 3 more.
Oh Lord.
They're not doing a good enough
Oh.
job of swarming that queen.
Yeah, not good coordination.
Yeah, if
Missing
you,
every opportunity.
if you want to take out a queen as good as mediocre, you've really got to focus the pressure.
Yep. And mediocre knows that they're bleeding away slowly at that econ, so the pressure has to be kept.
You're
on
doing
their
a
ledge
little bit
guard.
of snailing here, but honestly, I think it's too late. It's too late to snail.
Yeah. Mediocre just is keeping one warrior in place to keep it down. And mediocre's 1 away now.
Oh, and mediocre has taken all of the gates,
Yep.
which is real rough for
The queen has to leave that position. Wow.
and that
There it is, runs it
game.
in. Mediocre with
Mediocre
an amazing
takes it.
comeback. That was an excellent
Full
job.
Snail University is banished to the Shadow Zone, aka the losers bracket.
The losers.
Well, it's been very nice talking to you all. I'll be back in a little bit probably. Go
you very
bees,
much.
bees, 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 bees.
Oh my god, I don't know who's next. I have no idea. Hold on. These bees.
Okay.
all right,
So up next we have Beauty and the Bees on blue and Bees on gold, which means on deck is Swarm Enemies and Bee Gees. Would Swarm Enemies and Bee Gees please report to the theater?
And mediocre won 2-1. Yep.
Yep.
Beauty and the Bees.
Wow, that was a thrilling match.
Yeah, that was incredible. I really thought mediocre might lose that one.
Yep. Very strong.
Very close.
Very strong.
Yeah,
weapon
it's
pulls
really
now.
hard to finish them off in military for sure.
It is true, but and they had a moment. But all right. I can't. As the quote unquote coach for Full Snail, I can't go on about it. All right. So we're gonna jump into this game between Beauty and the Bees on blue and Bees. No, Bees on gold. And right now it looks like Beauty and the Bees is running a ton of econ and basically unopposed.
Oh yeah.
They've already got 4 berries in.
Walking in. The queen's going into position, but not a great place for the queen when they don't have
hive
gates.
clear again. Gold, it looks like they wanted to go for Snail, but has not been able to get the military out that they might want. Snail hasn't really moved at all. It's down there looking dejected and ignored. Okay, there we go. It's a little happier. It's moving. But Beauty and the Beast is only 4 berries away from taking it.
Yep, with no pressure whatsoever.
Once again, clear hive.
Yeah, Queen trying to keep those gates, but knows she has to get in position to try and defend. However, Waffles is saying, hell no.
Yeah, we have Blue's Hot Topic on top of the Snail, making sure it doesn't move at all. Oh, actually, Diego goes down there.
It's 1 away now for Beauty and the Bees.
Yeah, okay, this is really exciting. Okay, we got a lot of military. Ooh, big sweep by Diego as he opens up his hive.
For just 1.
Clears it out,
can't get
Abs
in.
jumps in, and that
misses
means
the jump,
that
but gets it.
Beauty and the Bees is going on to the next game, going up 1 against Bees. Didn't get a family portrait. They were going for a family portrait, but it didn't happen.
Oh, the sadness, the disappointment.
Thought they could get it. Ah, well.
Who's up next?
Swarm Enemies. Really impressive. We'll go over the tape after.
I know. Yeah, there's a lot to analyze.
All right, so we have Bees thinking pretty hard here about the next game, what they want to do. We do have a 15-second limit between games. So here we go. They jump right in. And let's see if Bees can pull something out here in the second game against Beauty and the Bees. Now, as I said before, Beauty and the Bees is actually a very strong team. You don't hear as much about them because they get a little bit overshadowed by mediocre and meaningful choices and their rivalry. That sort of long-standing rivalry. But Beauty and the Bees is very strong. They practice. They've been getting better and better. And I think you're seeing it in this tournament just how strong they're getting.
Yeah, they've been very adamant about getting practice games at the Chinatown Fair.
Yes,
sure.
our local practice location.
So they're certainly getting stronger.
Yes. So for folks who don't know, there are 3 Killer Queen machines in New York. One is right here at Kickstarter. One is at the NYU Game Center where I work, and one is at the Chinatown Fair, the oldest arcade in New York.
Oh, 4. There's 1 in my heart.
Was there? Oh, there's one in your heart. Wow, I don't know how you fit 2 cabs in there.
I have a large heart.
Oh, okay.
It's
there
a
you go.
condition. I'll probably die.
Yeah, that's not good, man.
But I'll die with Killer Queen in my heart.
All right, so Beauty and the Bees is on the precipice here of taking this game and
one berry
eliminating
left.
Bees. Yeah, 1 berry left. Here it
There
comes
it
in.
is.
And there we go.
Easy
Beauty and the
walk-in
Bees
victory.
takes it.
Wow.
2-0.
Solid.
And Bees is going home.
Good game.
Great game from both of those teams. Always sad when someone has to go home, but that was impressive. All right, so up next we have Swarm Enemies on blue and Bee Gees on gold. Swarm Enemies on blue and Bee Gees. And on deck we have Snailstrom and Bumblebees. Could Snailstrom and Bumblebees please report to the theater? Okay, so here we have Swarm Enemies, one of our Kickstarter teams. Here in the losers bracket, I should mention. If you want to follow along the brackets at home, you should go to challenge.com/KQKS, and you can follow these brackets from home. All right, so let's see how Swarm Enemies, this Kickstarter team, does against Bumblebees, Bee Gees. Bee Gees, a fairly new team. Like Ginyu Force, a new team, but a team that's got a lot of strong points, a lot of potential.
Oh, absolutely. There's so much variety and
Ooh, there we go.
camaraderie in this scene. People are getting just so much better week over week.
Absolutely.
Like, I've been impressed. You watch a video of these tournaments from 3 months ago compared to now, and the scenes are so much better. And that's true of both New York and Chicago.
Yeah.
It's really it's wonderful. I recommend doing that.
All right, so Swarm Enemies here is doing what you need to do if you're moving the snail. They are taking what I mean when I say taking positions. They're crown scraping under these different platforms and making sure that if anyone tries to attack the rider, they can just fall right on them. Now that having been said, BG's has actually done a great job of shutting that down, and now both queens are on their last life. BG's hasn't really gotten much of an econ game going, but they have totally shut down this snail game because there are no blue warriors out. Even though blue controls all of the gates, there are no blue warriors out. Okay, they're gonna get a couple
really
out
want
now.
to move it. They think they're close enough.
Yeah.
But you still have to coordinate that roll.
Gold now moving the snail back, but blue is
not
in
enough.
control again. It's moving. It's shut down.
Oh, it shuts down the blue military.
Blue warrior goes down.
Oh,
So
so
gold
close.
waffles sitting on top of that snail, gonna make sure it does not move. Okay, gold is in possession, but we have a blue sacrifice. Ooh. Blue queen comes in.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Riding
some
that
crown walking.
get
Blue is back on that snail and it's moving. Can
Both
gold get there in
queens
time?
down to their last.
Oh, but BG's managed to take out the gold
that's
queen.
So painful.
Oh, wow.
And you hear the upset in the crowd. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. That was incredible. So if the blue queen had just stayed alive, really, you do have to get in position. And again, what we mean by that is just hover, crown scrape amid the platforms, move in formation, and you're in a safe position while the opposing team has to dive into position to stop the queen, and you just drop on top of them. Now, it takes pretty solid reactions, but you know where you're diving to, and they have to hit a moving target, and you're stationary, so it's advisable to stay in a safe position when you're guarding the snail. How disappointing. Wait, Swarm Enemies did not take that. My bad. Me.
So I don't know. I mean, I felt like what happened in that last game was that Swarm Enemies thought they had won before they had.
Yep,
The
absolutely.
queen just took a moment off and she was dead.
Yeah, like she should have stayed in that safe crown scraping position. That's how you win with snail. You give nothing up. Your warriors have to be alive. It's not about killing them. It's just about baiting and like luring, really.
Yeah.
You
So
have to be alive.
Swarm Enemy's doing a much better job with snail this time. They've gotten very little pushback. This time, BG's hasn't managed to get a strong military out. Blue controls all of the gates. I think if there's a weakness right now for the BG's, it is that they don't have great gate control.
Oh, and the worker bumped out the queen.
Yeah.
The queen kill. And now gold to their last queen, but snail is just
There's
inches
nothing.
away from
There's
winning.
nothing coming. That snail's getting in. Yeah.
Oh, that is excellent. So Swarm Enemies actually completes the snail this time.
There we go. All right, so we are 1-1. Swarm Enemies against BG's, and we are going to the day map once again. Day map, everybody. So I think going into this, Swarm Enemies has gotten into their groove as far as
Absolutely,
snail
yeah.
goes.
Gate
and
control.
I think
BG's
that,
isn't even going for the gates.
BG's needs to
Control the gates.
control the gates. Because what's happening is that because they don't control the gates, the queen is forced to do everything, and that's why she's going down.
Yep.
She's not going down because she's not good. She's doing a great job.
You just can't take on 3 people in a waiting position.
Yeah, but she's going down because, she has to do all the work. She doesn't have any backup.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, kind of keeping the gates this time around. Blue Queen, going through the route, taking them back.
A lot of bouncing around the snail.
Yeah, a lot of
Snail
warriors
is
for
over,
gold.
and it looks like BG's has gone full military.
Yep, and they're converting that one too. Now, they should at least have 1 berry runner. It looks like maybe that's what they're doing. Yeah, and blue has control of the gates. Oh, a nice bump out. And there's workers on the right gate as the snail continues to move towards the blue side. So normally I don't advise a tunnel vision strategy, but if it's snail, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, once you've gone snail, you can't go back.
Exactly.
You can't pivot from that.
There's
You're
no,
in.
snails, they turn very slowly.
Very, very slowly.
Got full speed ahead. That's a good team name.
Oh, there we go. Gold Queen goes down, but then the blue queen goes over with a huge pincer. 3
Yikes.
soldiers.
Sandwich beautifully. And blue just throwing themselves into a sword, trying to get that snail. It's not worth it.
So I think Gold is banking on this full military strategy.
Yeah,
and now they're actually bringing the speed snail back.
And
Blue
they're
Queen goes down.
And they got the advantage to their credit. I normally don't advise this, but it seems necessary for them in order to slow down that snail.
Oh, there we go!
Wow,
Gold
and they
Axe
manage
finds
it.
And
Yep.
that means that Bee Gees has eliminated swarm enemies.
Swarm enemies will be executed.
Wow, excellent game there from those two teams. And I did not expect that full military switch was actually a good idea.
It worked out.
So up next we
all
have
about the snail.
Snailstorm on blue and Bumblebees on gold. And on deck we have Full Snail University and BYOB. Would Full Snail University and BYOB please report to the theater? All right. So I don't know much about these two teams. They're I think maybe two teams that formed just for this tournament.
Snailstorm and Bumblebees, yeah, totally unfamiliar to me.
I think folks who showed up and said, I have a couple of people, so we've got a mix of people who know each other, some freelancers, so this should be pretty interesting.
And it can be rough, just for the sake of like team synergy and like really working well together. It takes a lot of time.
Full Snail University on deck, BYOB on
these
deck.
folks don't have that
Full
synergy.
Snail and BYOB, please
Kinda why they're
report
in
to the
loser
theater.
bracket, but they're probably all individually good. It just takes a while to work well together and not sort of fight for gates and things of that nature.
All right. So here we go. BG's starting out with some econ while Snailstrom starts to move the snail, as you might expect. BG's, I think, haven't noticed this and have two ledge guards in place. Haven't noticed that Snailstrom's not going for econ. You don't need to ledge guard against a team that's not going for econ.
Yeah, that's right.
So, but you know,
there's absolutely no
it's
reason
each
to be in
their
that position.
own. You
Yeah,
know?
right?
I mean,
You
maybe
do you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, sad.
Okay, that snail is a slow snail,
frowny
and it
face.
is moving. Okay, finally the ledge guard has come down. There we go. All right, the jig is up. Gold has realized what's going on. Ooh, a nice little pincer there from blue. I think Gold Queen didn't even see that coming.
Oh yeah, excellent.
The thing is, in the meantime, actually, Gold has done a great job of moving berries. They're halfway done.
And nevertheless, the snail is
That is now a speed snail, I believe.
Yep. And the Blue Queen is
there
in
you
a
go.
great
Blue
position.
Queen, yeah, taking position
unfortunately,
to guard. Jumps
gets in
off,
there.
though.
Wow. So bait and switch.
Yeah, a lot of movement now. A lot of
Gold
fighting.
has sort of lost their
I don't know how
lost
in
their minds.
Yeah, and all of this
They're
I
no
don't
longer
understand.
getting
Yeah, okay, so
econ.
here we go. Yeah, I don't understand how in all of this Gold hasn't got any more berries in.
Yeah, they panicked. They're trying to stop that snail.
Yeah, but it's moving. All right, so
Yeah.
they know they know to take ledge guards around it.
Wow, Gold
Ooh,
Queen.
Blue
Wow.
Queen goes down.
Stays alive despite everything.
Wow,
Shuts
a
down
big
Blue entirely.
clear.
Amazing.
A big clear, and now Gold is bringing the snail back.
Trying to feel comfortable, but no one is available to run berries at all.
No, there's a lot of berries around the snail. There's snail berries all over the place.
That snail is hungry.
Well, it's eaten several blue warriors, so it should feel better.
Good lord, he's gonna have a tummy ache after
All
that.
right, yeah, and now we just have a huge gold swarm of military. Blue doesn't have any gate control. They can't get any soldiers out. So I mean, it's
Gold slowly trickling in those berries again.
yeah,
though.
yeah. So
No
they've
contest.
actually, they've switched over to sort of a meaningful choices. No, actually, there are two. They got two warriors. They've got two berry runners. They may feel that they have shut down blue enough that they can outrace this snail at this point. It's
Bumblebees,
a race,
they're doing
and they
an
can win
excellent
because
job
they have
shutting it
3
down.
berries coming up. Blue Queen having to come up and guard the gold hive, but then she leaves.
Which means they've lost any chance at a win condition if their queen is abandoning their snail.
Gold needs one more berry, and it's
Where's your god
It's
now?
coming up. You see waffles right there coming up on the right side.
Abs
Some
is
bad
coming to
jumping
pester.
there. But here it's moving. Blue Queen takes the position. She's gonna have to guard
She
this.
stop it.
Every
Oh no, the queen!
Oh,
my god!
get a kick in. Could there be a kick in?
Oh,
Waffle
wow.
doesn't manage to
Triple
make it
kill.
in. We have blue.
Oh! And there it is. Gold sneaks in the
Bumblebees.
last one.
Wow.
Amazing job.
So Bumblebees goes up 1 against Snailstrom in a
Unexpected.
hard fought
Snailstrom
hard-fought
was just
victory.
an inch away from that win with the snail and just couldn't convert. Bumblebees, I mean, that had a triple kill with that queen and that low hover.
Yeah.
They just were great at those sacrifices. It seemed questionable at first, but they managed to swing them a middle.
I mean, Bumblebees
ground that out.
That's the only way you can describe that.
Yep,
They
they
just
didn't give
ground
up.
that out. Yeah.
I give them so much credit.
Yeah. A lot of heart.
Yeah.
Bumblebees, you think very small hearts, but in fact quite large.
They have enlarged hearts too. Well,
They have very small
I'm sorry.
brains. That might be why they don't give up.
Sorry that you have 2 months to live.
All right, so actually we have a big econ push from Snailstrom as they already have 5, 6,
Ooh, and 7
berries.
Damn,
Their
they're
hive
just
is
going all
halfway
in.
filled
Yep,
already.
all
I don't think
4
they
of
have no.
them.
They have no soul.
Yep.
Has only just now put a ledge guard in
Wow,
place.
too little, too late.
Okay.
Doesn't get a kill.
Ooh,
Ooh, getting those bounces.
Oh, some bounces.
Oh,
2 more get in. The last berry's coming
My
down.
God.
The hive has been cleared out.
And
Running
there
away
it
from the
is.
queen, and it gets in.
Wow, Snailstrom
Woo,
just
there we go.
absolutely dominant.
Yeah, Bumblebees just didn't see that coming.
Damn. So that was good. So rather than do Snail, they just completely came out of the gate. Full 4.
Yeah.
That's twice we've seen
They
it
went full
today.
econ.
Yeah,
They
full
went
econ. And it worked. We've seen it work
did.
out
It
twice
did. Well,
today. It just
Bumblebees
comes out of
just
nowhere.
didn't notice.
Yep.
They didn't notice.
By the
They-
time they had somebody there, they were on tilt. They could not get in position to guard safely. And it's much harder to guard on the night map too.
Oh,
you have to be in a
absolutely.
hover position.
Absolutely. And econ is super strong on the night map because you have that very quick fall, right? You're
Yep.
just basically grabbing a berry and falling. From
Yep,
it.
just dropping in. I love it.
All right, looks like both teams are going econ, but right now,
Maelstrom doing econ far better. Once again,
Far
they
better,
do have
yeah.
1 warrior. Just looks like in anticipation of the inevitable ledge guard. And it's gold to learn their lesson from last time. But still, can't really get in position. They're getting up there, but they have too many defenders and not enough of a win condition. These defenders not doing a great job of shutting us down.
a lot of murder going on.
Yep,
with Blue
so
Hive.
much murder.
So much murder.
Spawn camping, very dishonorable. But
So in the meantime, the gold hive is actually clear.
the gold's slowly taking it, and they got
Blue
a
is
snail
moving the
rider.
snail as well, and I think gold is almost caught up. No, has caught up in berries and
Wow.
past blue.
Yeah, excellent job.
So that strong switch to defense was worth it, as these snail riders, these berry runners are basically getting no pushback.
Oh my god, and Snailstrom sneaking in another berry, so it's tied up 3-3 left.
Yeah, a slight lead for Bumblebee.
Oh, a
bees
snail,
as
it's a
they get
slow
another-
snail, and the queen
Yeah,
is
but that
coming
slow
to shut it
snail's not
down.
going to beat 2 berries.
Nope.
Bumblebees
Absolutely
needs
not.
1 more berry. There's no gold ledge guard there. Okay, so there's a guard in place.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh my god, but the berry's still on the ledge. Blue
Oh,
sneaks
there
it
we
in.
go.
Excellent job, Snailstrom.
And Snailstrom takes it.
Slow and steady, even with the snail rider for no particular reason. I don't know, I lured the queen away.
That was impressive. All right,
know
I'm
that
gonna
was
have to
needed.
jump off because I'm on deck. So
Very well.
on deck, up next we have Full Snail and BYOB. On deck we have Meaningful Choices and Logan Arcade. Meaningful Choices and Logan Arcade. Please report to the theater. We have Full Snail University on blue and BYOB on gold.
Hello again.
Hi, everyone. It's me, Charles Pratt.
Very convincing.
I'm back to keep streaming all of your most exciting Killer Queen events.
Very well. Full Snail hard fought in the last match, getting knocked into loser's bracket
and Logan Arcade.
versus the dead team, BYOB. Both
has
very
begun.
solid teams here. I couldn't predict a winner, but I think Full Snail has shown some hella good confidence
BYOB
today.
and Full Snail University are both 5x5 teams, so they've played against each other many a time.
Oh yeah, very practiced. Oh wow, Full Snail Queen getting in there for that queen bump, but just going and getting killed easily.
Yikes.
Just as I'm complimenting her, goes and does a thing to embarrass me. Now, Full Snail leading on econ, but BYOB trying but failing to guard.
Yeah, Full Snail University is not really ledge guarding very well at all. Doesn't seem to be making much of a difference, though. Where are all of BYOB's workers? What are they doing?
BYOB is, well, slowly getting it in there.
They just picked up a fast snail. I don't know why they did that. That's probably not your strategy.
Yeah, you can't really pivot if you don't have a strong military to support that. And they need a ledge guarder. And they're running econ.
Most of the
So
time,
they're
I
just
feel
kinda
like
all over the place.
just don't pivot at all.
Yeah, I feel like if you've got that many econ and Snail hasn't moved at all,
Yeah.
stick with econ, or at least make a warrior or clear the ledge.
On the other hand, look at him go.
Finally getting in there. They were slowed down for a long while.
Yeah.
With the queen in that defensive position.
BYOB needs only 4, and with this berry here, Full Scale
can slap
University
down
also
with
needs
BYOB.
4.
Or on BYOB. Oh, and BYOB's queen is going back to the defensive position, knowing there's just 3 left. Gets a kill, slaps a berry away. Not nearly far enough. Oh, wow, the berry seems to deflect the queen as she goes in for a dive on Full Snail.
Oh God. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
From the moment that queen went down even an inch, it was all over.
Oh, yeah. That was it. So when the queen is in that position, on the back of her heel, defending, she can't get the gauge. So no one else can come up and support her. So in that position, she got pincered.
And inevitably,
wrecked.
someone's gonna get sent up to attack you. So
Yep. And it happened.
never do it. Never ever do it. Maybe
Yeah.
on night map, it's a little bit better on night map, but just never do it.
Sometimes you have to let a few berries get in just to take a gate.
Yeah.
And we didn't
If
see
it's
that
the difference between protecting the enemy gate with your queen and losing, just lose with dignity. That's what I say.
Yep. Wow, we have 43 people in the stream. That is an all-time record, beating our previous record an hour ago at 42.
Looks like there's some people here from Portland. Hi, Portland. How's it going? Rainy?
Rainy.